It was a day like any other. I was minding my own business at the local game table when a shadowy figure approached and asked me a question that would change my life forever. Hey, do you like Final Fantasy? And oh, that time travel was real, so that I could go back in time and change the answer I gave him that fateful day. Yes, I like Final Fantasy. As that answer escaped my lips, time slowed to a stop. The blades of grass flowing in the wind paused in their motion as the figure approached at supernatural speeds, his mouth cracking into an abhorrent grin as he whispered in my ear, "Then you'll like to finally fantasy my balls." And just like that, he was gone as quickly as he appeared. And yet the scars of what he had said to me would echo forever. So when I heard that Magic the Gathering was doing a Final Fantasy set with 4 new precons, I knew I had to do something. I got to work, crafting meticulously. Behold my revenge. We're going to out Pizza the Hut, go band for band, wizard for wizard, up against Final Fantasy. And to do that, we need to know our enemy. Cloud, ex-soldier. He likes equipment. Buster Sword. Am I right? Terra, Herald of Hope, doing graveyard reanimate stuff. Good to know. Yasholta, Knights Blessed, likes life loss and big spells. Good to know. Then we got Titus, Yuna's Guardian. He likes counters. Doesn't matter what kind. +1/+1. Shield. Who knows? Now, these are 4 very different themes, very different decks. So how are we going to do this? How are we going to systematically counter the new precons while also making our opponents little marionettes on strings dancing for us, all while not breaking the bank and staying at about $100? Well, allow me to explain, but before I do, let me be honest. If you can't tell, I'm the most unhinged deck builder on the internet. So if you've got a weird, wacky, silly, goofy idea, challenge me in the comments down below. And while you're down there, leave a like and subscribe. The most upvoted comment, I have to build it, by the way. Now, our plan is to take these precons and ruin our friend's life. So, we gotta have some cards up our sleeve, which is why our commander is, of course, Xur the Enchanter. He's a wizard, and that's what Final Fantasy is all about. It's wizards fighting each other. I'm pretty sure. I've never played any of them, to be honest. Xur the Enchanter has this little text that says, when he attacks, we can search our library for an enchantment card with mana value 3 or less, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. It's basically our Batman utility tool belt where we can go and find whatever we need in the moment. It's going to be really good. So let's start with Terra, Herald of Hope. She mills 2 cards and on combat damage can bring something back from her graveyard to the battlefield tapped, unless we use Rest in Peace. As it enters, exile all graveyards, and if a card or token would be put into a graveyard, exile it instead. Basically a death sentence to whoever is playing the Terra at the game table. We've also got Bojuka Bog, Tormod's Crypt, Nihilism Spellbomb, all of them basically exiling all cards from target player's graveyard for cheap and or free. It's pretty sweet. And if that's not enough for you, to be honest, we can do some Nurgle's Conscription. It's a 5-mana instant from Warhammer. It's pretty cool. Put target creature card from an opponent's graveyard onto the battlefield tapped under your control, then exile that player's graveyard. So if they mill something with Terra, we can take it and then exile their graveyard again, and now they don't have anything. It sucks to be them. And if that's not enough, we can go full Yu-Gi-Oh style, hit it with a trap card, Ravenous Trap. If an opponent had 3 or more cards put into their graveyard from anywhere this turn, we may pay 0 rather than this mana cost, and exile all cards from target player's graveyard. So they mill 2 with Terra, and they're having a ton of other mill stuff in their deck, so they're probably going to mill 3, meaning this is a 0 cost all the time. And yeah, with this much hate, your opponent who's playing Terra is going to scoop more than that friend everybody had in high school that worked at the local ice cream shop, because this is like a universal experience, and that friend would always like scoop an extra scoop for you because they were really nice. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, needless to say, they're going to be scooping a lot, and that means like giving up. Moving on, doesn't matter. We got Cloud, ex-soldier. Now, this guy is a veteran, so we should listen to our psychologist who recommends, upon returning to civilian life, to become a pacifist, which is good because Cloud is working through some PTSD here. He's got a very scary attack trigger. We're scared of it, drawing a bunch of cards, so let's just not have him attack. And if he doesn't play nice, well, prison term for you then, okay? You can't attack, you can't block, you can't activate your stuff, and whenever you enter the battlefield under an opponent's control, you can attach prison term to that creature. So we get around that haste, which is good because we can put it down, we can wait for Cloud to come out, boom, straight to jail. That's our whole plan. We're actually going to send Cloud straight to jail multiple times. We've got Law Mage's Binding, It has flash, so that's good. We can get around the haste. We got arrest, which is very thematic. We got Darksteel mutation. Turn him into a bug. Why don't you? Imprisoned in the moon. Sounds like something that happens in Final Fantasy to the bad guys. And we got hold for ransom. All of these make him unable to attack or block, saving us from that entire commander and doing all the very scary equipment stuff. Just don't attack me, bro. I won't imprison you in the moon or nothing. But what about targeting the weapons instead? Well, we've got Artificer's Hex. It's 1 black mana for an enchant equipment. We're going to put it on the Buster Sword, obviously. At the beginning of our upkeep, if the enchanted equipment is attached to a creature, destroy that creature. We're going to bust them with the sword. You know what I'm saying? The sword, it's a sword buster. Buster, I hardly know her. Am I right?
That's right, folks. It's a reference. He's doing a reference to his most popular video. Comment down below. He said the thing. All you got to do is comment. He said the thing down in the comments down below. He said the thing. Comment. He said the thing for a chance to win a Danimals Smoothie Cup. All you got to do is say, he said the thing for a chance to win a Danimals Smoothie Cup. Let's hop right back into the video.
I'll be honest, I don't know what just came over me, but now it's time to talk about countering counters, because Titus Yuna's Guardian makes a lot of counters and proliferates and draws cards, which is all the things we don't want our opponents to do. So, Solemnity, a 3-mana enchantment, says players can't get counters. Counters can't be put on artifacts, creatures, enchantments, or lands. Yuna hates this. He's pointing at it because he hates it so much, because it's really bad for him. And although we can tutor for it, our commanders are already getting stretched thin a little bit, tutoring up the prison term, the rest in peace, and whatnot. So there's more than one way to skin a cat. You know how the English say that. And to be honest, don't skin cats. I'm just using it as a turn of phrase. Hex Parasite is 1 mana, and he's a reputable little vacuum, slurping up those counters from target permanents for little Phyrexian and X mana. It's pretty good, and he gets stronger. That's pretty cool. We got Vampire Hexmage for 2 black. They do die for the cause to remove all counters from target permanent, but hey, it's pretty good. Aether Snap kind of skins all the cats, if we're using the same metaphor, because for 5 mana, remove all counters from all permanents and exile all tokens. That's pretty good. That removes everything. Then we got Sun Cleanser, 1 and a white, enters the battlefield, removes all counters from a target creature. They can't have counters put on it for as long as Sun Cleanser remains on the battlefield. That's really good for 2 mana. And we got Blitz Leech, 6 mana, enters the battlefield. Target creature loses all their counters and gets -2/-2 as insult to injury. We got Mutated Cultist, 2 and a black. When we cast the spell, remove all counters from 1 target permanent or opponent. Next spell cost 1 less for each counter removed that way. So the more they proliferate, the cheaper our spells are going to be. That's pretty fun. We got Thief of Blood, 6 mana, enters, removes all counters from all permanents, and gets a +1/+1 for each counter removed. Now we have a big like 30/30 or whatnot, depending on how crazy their commander stuff goes. Purging Storm Brood, 5 mana. When this creature enters, remove all counters from up to 1 target creature. Pretty sweet. I like this card. They're all pretty good. We basically just disassembled their entire deck. They don't have any counters now. We slurped them all away. It's pretty fun and cool. Now, remember my famous catchphrase, don't skin cats. It's really relevant because we're up against Yasholta, Knight's Blessed, and she is a cat who cares about non-creature spells with mana value 3 or greater, draining us and gaining life and drawing cards and stuff. So basically, we need to do some science and math and look at the mana curve, because 17 cards in the precon that she's in have mana value 3. So to counter that, Talion the Kindly Lord, say 3 when he enters the battlefield. Now whenever they cast one of those 17 3-cost spells, they lose life. We draw cards. We are winning. Exactly. And you know, sometimes casting spells for them is a little bit tiring, a little exhausting, you could say. Curse of Exhaustion. It's 4 mana. We put it on that guy who likes to cast spells, and now they can't cast more than 1 spell each turn, meaning they're not draining the whole table for 4 each turn, etc., making them very eepy. Okay, so now Yasholta's going to bed, all right? She doesn't get to play. It's awesome. Deafening Silence is 1 mana. Each player can't cast more than 1 non-creature spell each turn. That's fine for us. We're tutoring for an enchantment for free each turn. Rule of Law is 3 mana. Each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. Phyrexian Censor. Non-Phyrexians enter the battlefield tapped. That's pretty cool. And each player can't cast more than 1 non-Phyrexian spell each turn. Love that. Love to see it. Now, of course, even if they run Grahatia Scion Reborn, the backup commander, they're paying X life, or X is that spell's mana value, to make a 1/1 because we're taking away their counters with Solemnity. It works on both ways. I'm a genius. Okay, it makes perfect sense. Now, to the untrained eye, this deck looks like stacks. But isn't Final Fantasy a turn-based RPG for the most part? Where you guys get one turn and the final boss gets like 5? Well, I hope that's actually how it works because we're the enemy this time. We're the final boss of the Final Fantasy. This really is the Final Fantasy. How do we win though? Well, we've got Sigil of the Empty Throne, a 5-mana enchantment. When we cast enchantment spells, we make 4/4 White Angel creature tokens with flying. Luminarch Ascension, we can tutor it with our commander because it's only 2 mana. If we don't lose life, we get quest counters. Then when it has 4 quest counters on it, we can pay 1 and a white to make a 4/4 White Angel creature token with flying. And now we got a big board of angels. It's like the final boss. That's an angel guy from whatever Final Fantasy this is from. Or on the other hand, Ethereal Armor gets +1/+1 for each enchantment we control. And Phyresis gives Enchanted Creature Infect. Put them both on our commander. And now he's basically the demon guy from whatever Final Fantasy this is from. And it works out pretty well. Also, obviously, I had to include Energy Field because Rest in Peace, they work together really well and you're like immortal. And Hall of Heliod's Generosity can kind of keep this thing going pretty well. It's awesome and really fun. But basically, have fun ruining your friends' games. It's a ton of fun. I love to do it. Final Fantasy, it's a good time. And also, don't skin cats, by the way. Don't do that.
Whoa, he just said the thing. Comment down below. He said the thing. That's his new catchphrase. Don't skin cats. So comment down below. He said the thing. It's from his new most popular video, the video you're watching right now. He said the thing. Don't skin cats. That's his new thing. Comment. He said the thing for a chance to win a Danimal Smoothie Cup. That's right. Comment down below for a chance to win a Danimal Smoothie Cup. Back to the video.
That's the end of the video. I don't know what's come over me, to be honest. I think I need to seek help. But if you like the video, leave a like. If you subscribe. If you want to help support me, check out my Patreon, linked in the description down below. You guys keep the lights on. I appreciate each and every single one of you. And I have a Discord linked in the description down below as well. It's free. Just come and join and hang out. It's fun and cool. If you got something you want me to build, comment it down below. And also let me know your thoughts on the new Final Fantasy cards. What are your favorites? Are you excited? Are you afraid? I don't know. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.